Two of the most significant cognitive development theorists are Jean Piaget and Lev Vygotsky. Piaget spent over 10 years developing a theory based on the concept that children cannot learn unless they are consistently interacting with the environment. They make a transition across 4 stages of cognitive development, all in sequential order. These are the sensory motor, the pre-operational, the concrete operational, and the formal operational stages. He believed that children possess all the required cognitive tools within an environment to develop on their own. The theory developed by Vygotsky, however, was a contrast to Piaget's, with the idea that the environment plays no part in cognitive development, and that children will learn and develop with the assistance of a more knowledgeable other, or an MKO. A key feature of Vygotsky's theory is the zone of proximal development, or the ZPD, with 2 levels of attainment for the ZPD being the present level of development and the potential level of development. It is based on the idea that through the assistance of MKOs, there can be a shift in the ZPD, which can result in the child attaining their potential. 2 of the key moral development theorists are Lawrence Kohlberg and Elliot Turiel. Kohlberg conducted a study that assessed the moral reasoning abilities of children through the use of real-life scenarios. This resulted in the development of a model that included 6 stages across 3 levels, with children progressing their way through the stages in order. The pre-conventional level contains the first and second stages of obedience and equal exchange. The conventional level contains the third and fourth stages of relationship building and maintaining social order. Finally, the post-conventional level involves the 5th and 6th stages of individual rights and moral laws. It has been a widely criticised yet respected theory. Elliot Turiel developed the moral domain theory, which used Kohlberg's theory as a foundation but looked to resolve inconsistencies within Kohlberg's. Turiel's theory focused on 3 separate components or domains of a child, being their moral development, social knowledge, and psychological perspective of themselves and others. It is a unique theory as it focuses on the idea that all of these domains evolve in a parallel manner, in contrast to stage theories which focus on the domains evolving one after the other in sequential order. Turiel conducted many successful studies on primary age children to support his theory. I believe there are many reasons as to why teachers should possess a general understanding of cognitive and moral development. All children develop cognitively and morally at differing rates, and this needs to be respected and nurtured by the mentors around them. I feel it is necessary for teachers to be able to identify the abilities and limits of each student and be able to adapt their teaching style and lesson plans accordingly. Children may struggle academically, emotionally, and socially if they have unnecessary intellectual expectations placed on them by their teachers, making it vital that they recognise the individual requirements of each student. Teachers who can effectively develop students with moral skills provide them with a greater opportunity to be successful and capable throughout adulthood. Children also tend to look up to and model their behaviours on those who are key figures in their lives, such as parents and teachers. Teachers are in a great position to foster the necessary social skills in students to allow them to become socially competent individuals, highlighting the importance of understanding the concept of development. Understanding the theories of cognitive and moral development will be valuable within the classroom setting. There are many implications to take away from Piaget's cognitive development theory that will assist me in my teaching practice. I understand it is essential to individualise learning experiences and implement a lesson plan that entails a variety of activities rather than focus on specific tasks. It cannot be assumed that reaching adolescence guarantees an entry into the formal operational stage of thinking. I now know that each student should also be assessed based on their own performance and not in comparison to other students. The moral development theories have also helped me understand that young children generally respond well to rules and need to be consistently shown examples of morally correct behaviour. The theories have provided me with an indication that children will progress through particular stages at their own pace, with the underlying aim that with assistance they'll reach a moral code of behaviour and happily abide by it. I have chosen an activity that can be conducted within the Grade 3 classroom setting and can closely assess the level of cognitive development in students. The activity involves presenting students individually with 2 different sized glasses of water, each containing the same amount of liquid. Teachers ask the children if they think either of the glasses contains more water or if they both have the same amount. Students that answer correctly could be determined to be in the concrete operational stage of Piaget's theory, which would be on a par with the age expectations of an 8 or 9-year-old. Students who answer incorrectly could be potentially developing slower than expected and be still in the pre-operational stage. This particular activity assesses the conservation skills of the child, which is an ability to conserve an object after physical transformation. It is a task that can determine the progress of cognitive development and higher-end thinking within a child. One particular teaching strategy that could be used to apply moral development in the classroom could be the implementation of a year-long character rating table. Students can rate themselves at certain time points throughout the year based on class morals and values. It could include basic morals such as obeying rules, telling the truth, and respecting others. Teachers can ask the students what they think of their own results and assist them in understanding and honestly interpreting their actions. I would target grade 4 children in particular, as based on Kohlberg's theory, these children should be progressing out of the pre-conventional stage and into the conventional stage of development. With this progression is a movement from being quite self-centered to the beginning of valuing feelings of others. This task can help teachers gauge the moral development situation of each individual student and help the child strive to attain the 6th stage of development.